What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthy Prince coming at you with another Dota Underlords video. You guys seem to enjoy the last one, so I thought I'd go ahead and do another one. I've been playing this all week. I cannot put it down. That's why I've got no Lords content up right now. That's why I haven't even been on Lords Mobile, my god. But there is Lords Mobile videos coming, so don't worry about that. So today we're going to be talking about this build. Now you can see I'm starting at round 18, I think it is. Let's have a look. Yeah, 18. So I haven't recorded from the beginning because otherwise the video is really long and the action is at the end anyway, and we can talk about the build and everything. So this is the Heartless Hunters build, which I've had some really good success with over the last couple of days. And this was a game I recorded earlier on this afternoon. Now the premise of this build is basically range units at the back. Okay, you can see I've got a green archer at the back along with the blue one, so that's Dro Ranger and Wind Ranger. Both of them really good units. You get them right at the start. Okay, they're going to be your first two units. Then you get the Demon as well, because he also has the Heartless Alliance. Then you also get the Insect, which I call Jiminy Cricket, the little blue dude there. And then you get the tanks at the front. You normally start off with Pudge, which is the guy with the hook, and then you've got Abaddon, which is like the blue knight. Okay, you can see I've just got myself a Necrosis, which is a healer. This is really kind of like mid-late game you start getting the Necrosis is popping up. Okay, like normally at around about level 7 or 8 you start getting them, and he's really good because he's going to give me the 6th slot on the alliances. If you look on the right hand side, you can see the different squares with the different alliances, and each unit is like a member of one or more of those alliances, and the more of those you have of one particular type, the higher bonus you get for that alliance. Now with the Heartbreakers, what it's going to do is break their armor. Okay, and look at the damage. Look how quickly that team was absolutely demolished. Okay, that's because I've now level 6 maximum Heartbreakers right now, so their armor's getting absolutely obliterated. And then of course you've got the Hunter units, which is the orange bow and arrow next to it. You can see I haven't maxed it out completely, but I've taken it to like one side full, so 3 of them. And the 3 heroes that are going to be giving me that boost are going to be the green Wind Ranger at the back, the blue Jiminy Cricket Insect, and also the blue Archer, which is just above the green one, Dro Ranger. Okay, and Dro Ranger's pretty good because she has the Hunter and she has the Heartbreaker Alliance, and so you have to check which ones have what. But the 2 tanks at the front, which is absolutely essential, you have to get those, Abaddon and Pudge. Both of those, you definitely need them. I mean, you can potentially just go with one and then use a different tank, and then later on you can add the level 5 hero Lich to get the full max Heartbreakers, but you're going to have to be waiting a long time to get Lich, and unless you really push the leveling. Look at that, a Dragon Knight. Oh my god, we'll grab him. That's nice because we'll talk about him in a second, but here comes the next round, round 20. And again, you can see all the damage is coming from that bottom right hand corner. They're firing those arrows and it's absolutely annihilating them. And then of course I got the troll, the fire hair troll guys, and my main hero, can't remember his name, Hodkin I think, or something like that. And he's got the friendly fire ability which drops all the bombs at the end, which is good because it's extra damage. You can also use Eno as well, which is the little mouse creature, and only if he's got his poison ability on that's actually going to poison them. I unfortunately didn't get that available to me, so I went for Hobkin and got the friendly fire bombs at the end, and that works really well too. It's still a massive amount of damage, and the time he fires it, there's only a few left normally anyway, and the stragglers get cleared up, so it's pretty good. Okay, we've got some item choices. I'm going to go for Dagon, because it's going to be a massive 800 damage to someone on the enemy team that goes below 50%. I'm going to stick it on Necrosis at the back. Now I sold the Witch Doctor. At one point I was thinking about going for another healer just to prolong my troops, but I decided to go for Dragon Knight because Abaddon, the blue knight at the front, is also a knight. Now I've got Dragon Knight in. That's going to give me another alliance, which is the Knight Alliance. Those two are going to be really strong together, and it's actually made my front line, my defense, my wall. You know, I don't want people getting through that, and by putting Dragon Knight in, he's got a fantastic ultimate, plus it's made my tanks so much stronger. So there you go, you can see they're really doing a good job holding them off, because if they break through those tanks and get into the back units, that's, you know, they're like squishy, soft putty, they will just die. But they have trouble getting through them, and because the longer they hold them off, the more damage my back units do, and within seconds of the round starting, the round is over. It's a really good team, guys. Now I was looking for another Dragon Knight at this point, potentially. I do need to take myself up to level 10 so I can get another hero on the board. Wasn't too sure which new hero I would go for, because the core build is already done. If anything, I could put another hunter in. I could maybe use a Medusa, with, possibly later on, or a Lich maybe. But actually something else came up which added another dynamic to this, and actually this was the first time I did it. Check it out. Doom! It's time to bring the Doom. Now I'm bringing in Doom because Doom is, again, another really good sized tanky kind of hero who will be great to stop him getting through to my back line. But plus he's also got Brute. Look at that. And I've already got Soul Eater. That one with the little icon on it with the little sword. Okay, that's Soul Eater on the field right now. Now if I get Doom, it's going to give me another alliance with Brute. And Brute is really good because every time someone with Brute, Lifestealer or Doom hit a creature, it actually gives them a debuff. So if they wasn't debuffed enough from the Broken Hearts, I mean, Brute is going to really tear them apart. So I'm really hoping now to get Doom into play, and hopefully another one drops so I can get him to level 2. That match was actually quite close. Very close, but I still managed to get it. As far as counters go, what is really good to beat this team, from what I've seen, it destroys mages. Like, mages don't have a chance to cast. Like, mages will get absolutely clapped against this Heartless Hunter team. And so many people go mages these days. I love playing this team here right now. Brawnies also get pretty much demolished. And they're really strong normally. Big, heavy creatures. But, you know, they will. This team will actually demolish a Brawny team. What it's not so good against, and I have found this over the last couple of days of this build, using this build, is it's not so good against healing knights. Oh my god, that... In fact, the game before this one, I went up against some healing knights. They had a full front line of knights. They also had dragons and the healers, and oh my god, they lit my back line up on fire. I couldn't kill them as quickly because they were healing constantly, and yeah, they absolutely demolished me. I came second on that one. So yeah, healing knights, very good to beat this. Now at the moment, just looking at my placement, it's nice, it's compact, it's in one side of the map, which is good. I am a little bit weak down the left-hand side. You see Pudge is a little bit far forward. I think in hindsight, I probably would have brought Pudge back maybe one square during these battles you're seeing right now. But if we get Doom, then Doom is going to go into that slot just behind Pudge. So it's a nice 4 kind of tank wall between my damages and the actual enemy coming in. So right now I'm just saving gold. Just saving gold because I need to get to level 10. You can see it's quite a bit of gold to get from 9 to 10. So this is why, also let me just mention this as well. This is why I lose the first 8 or 9 rounds when we start, okay? If you pull your units out right when you start, it's very hit and miss. Sometimes you'll win, sometimes you'll lose, but what you don't get is a streak. Unless you're really lucky and you just manage to beat everybody in the first 10 rounds. So what I do is I don't really place any units on the board for the first 3-4 rounds, and then I'll just put maybe 2 units down, try and get a kill, but I purposely lose, and lose as little HP as possible. I went down to 73 HP by the end of round 9. Okay, that was me taking little losses up until round 9. And then when round 10 came along and I got my Hobkin and the Friendly Fire, I put all my strong units out that I've been building on my bench, and then I literally have not lost a game from round 9. From round 10 onwards, this team is unbeaten. And like I said, I started off with the first main core team, the main 5, which was Jiminy Cricket, the blue cricket. We've also got then obviously the Ranger at the back, the Green Ranger, the Blue Ranger, which is the blue bow and arrow, and then the Demon as well, plus the 2 tanks, Pudge and Abaddon. I was really lucky with the Pudge and Abaddon. I rolled about 10 gold to just get them to 2 stars straight away. Absolutely essential. Mechanism is a really good item. Really good item. I'm going to put it on Abaddon. What it basically means is as they... Actually, no. I'm going to put it on Dragon Knight. As they smash into my front line, as soon as Dragon Knight's life goes below 50%, he's going to heal himself and everybody around him by quite a lot. So really good way to sustain my front line. Those 3 front liners are going to be pretty much together for the start of this battle. And this one was quite close, I think, going up against the second place person with 33 HP. No, we're going up against the 9 HP one. This was actually pretty close. He's got 2 3-star heroes as well, look. 2 3-stars, and you can just see them getting melted. Look at this. They can't break through the front line. They've got a summon at the back as well. Not going to help. And that green archer is just absolutely decimating them. Over 7,000 damage. 8,000 no, 7,000. 8,000 damage. Wow. Over 8,000 damage. Absolutely insane. And 9,000 damage for Hobkin as well. Man, oh my god. Really, really good stuff. Like I said, keep those back ones safe. Keep them tucked away in the corner. Let them do all the damage and then hold them off. So right now we need to get level 10. Am I there yet? I am. Let's do it. Here we go. And boom. Doom is in. Okay. I mean, at this stage, the only thing really left for me to do here to improve this team anymore is I could take Necrosis up or Dragon Knight. As you can see, I get a 30% damage debuff for 4 seconds on everything that he hits. That's going to be insane. And he's right at the front as well. Plus Lifestealer as well. It works with both of them. So there they go. Lined up quite nicely. Look at the Axeman at the back. He's got through the back. No, he's killing the Croesus. Oh my god, his Pudge pulls my Wind Ranger out. That's my big damage dealer. He pulled her out of the corner. A bit late though. But you can see I'm a little bit vulnerable around that backside. If there's any Dota wizards out there that can tell me how I can secure my backline up a little bit more with the way I've got this set up, that would be great. But yeah, that Pudge was dangerous. He pulled my Green Archer out of the corner. Almost killed my Necrosis. My healer was dead. I mean, if he had more troops, then he might have survived. But the thing is, because this is like a proper damage dealing team, time is so valuable for the enemy team. And Medusa, look at this. 2 Medusas. Now, I wanted to take it. I did. I wanted to take it. A 1-star Medusa. I don't know who I'd switch it out for, though. I mean, again, Dota wizards, tell me what I should have done here. Should I have taken Medusa? Should I have put her in for one of the other hunters? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I could have taken the Weaver out and put Medusa in, but Weaver does so much damage. That blue Jiminy Cricket is one of my favourite creatures. Although he's dying really quick there. He died very fast over the back there, Weaver. Only a couple of thousand damage or 1,300 damage before he died. Maybe I should have brought Medusa in. Medusa might have been better. But it's okay because we managed to win. There we go. Look, and I took 12 HP off him. He's got 2 HP left. Ooh. Let's wait for the next round to come. I'm looking for a Dragon Knight, really. Dragon Knight. Oh, Necrosis. I'll take him. If I can get another one, then it's another healer. I don't get it. Leech comes up. That's another one you can use. He's got Heartbreakers too, and he's really good. But the reason I didn't take him was because, I mean, he's really good at generating mana. And I really have not got that many like top-end casters. It's not really a casting team, this one. So I decided to go ahead and not bother getting Lich. But for a mage team, oh my god, he's absolutely fantastic for a mage team. And here we go, look at this. I'm hopefully going to be bringing another video soon with my mage build, because my mage build's pretty solid. I'm just waiting to have a really, really good game with it and get my perfect build. There's always a couple of bits missing, but I guess no team is perfect. There's always something you can add. And as you can see, he gets absolutely demolished. Really good stuff. So there you have it, guys. The Heartless Hunters is actually one of my most favourite builds to build in this game. And like I said, I had so much success with it. We got the first place. Let's take a look at the points. So we got 21 rounds won. We got just nearly 500,000 unit damage, which isn't too bad, and over 300 gold, which is good. I mean, I've had more gold earned, but again, having that losing streak at the beginning of the game is going to help you build up your economy to get you through to the late game. So it's worth, you know, doing that losing streak if you can. And then the team itself, like I said before, when you first start off, if you want to give this a go, you start off with your core team, the units you pick up at the beginning in the first few rounds, okay? And that's going to be like your Shadow Demon, your Weaver, your Lifestealer, Drow Ranger, Abaddon, Pudge, and Wind Ranger. Those there. Once you get those 7, okay, that is your core team. You have the core team to run a Heartless Hunters build. Okay, the rest of it is just kind of like add-ons for extra power and stuff late game. So your late game, you're bringing in things like Necrophus, you're bringing in Dragon Knight. Doom is probably the most questionable one that I brought in, but I think he actually adds a lot to this Heartless Hunters build because of the Brute. Because he kind of teams up with Lifestealer to add the Brute alliance, you're getting more debuff on top of the Heartless debuff, which is already making them so weak. So yeah, really good choices. Vanguard for Pudge is really good because it helps boost his life, especially in the mid game, which is really good stuff. The Wind Ranger has the item which allows her to shoot from any distance across the map, so you can get her into the corner. That's really helpful. That way she won't walk forward at all. Weaver gets some extra damage from his item. Dro Ranger also has Mask of Madness. She doesn't cast, and that stops you from casting. It silences you. So that's fine for her, but it adds a whole bunch of damage, so that's good. Dragon Knight, as you know, is at the front. That item allows him to heal the team as his life starts to drop. And then, of course, Necrophus sitting at the back. We gave him the Dagon, which is good because it gives him a bunch of damage, but it's, you know, it's not actually necessary. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, don't forget to give a nice big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Let me know if you want more Dota Underlords content. And until the next time, stay safe, everyone. And of course, peace out.